There we go. It's a cute fucking photo. Yeah, you know, what can I say? I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty fucking excited. Hello. Hello. Friday, November the 30th, present time 11:37 in the morning. In the morning. Radio silence. It's okay. It's all good. Oh my god, I almost fell. I knew this task chair was a piece of shit. Let me pull this up. My monitor. I want to do a couple of things. Switch hacking, investigate whether I can actually install custom firmware on this unit right now. If it's susceptible to the same exploit that's been used, I don't know just what the breadth, the actual breadth of exploits is out there, but you know, gotta learn. Come on, you piece of shit. Got a call coming up in 20 minutes. Teleconference. I would actually rather go out to the location, but at the same time, it's okay if I can save the back and forth. I suppose it's fine. No. So I'm not sweating it either way. Not tripping. And I'm hoping to hear some good news today. Like, quickly, I want good news now. No, I wanted good news yesterday. I'm ready. Let's do the thing. Okay, here we go. Done and opinions of assholes. Hey, so it turns out that one of my dorm mates, I suppose that's what it's called, right? Shared dormitory, has a YouTube channel. So I like him. He's a cool guy. And I discovered another guy here in the dorm also has a Switch. So I know of at least 2 other people in close proximity with Switches. And the other guy I spoke with, he hasn't installed the custom firmware on his, but he said something about Super Smash. So my interest is piqued, quite naturally, because I like games. And this, let me finally do this. Auto 720, no, 720 is too much for my humble connection. I need it to be as low as possible, just to be on the safe side. I don't want to overwhelm it. What kind of Chinese are you? That's a good question. Like, good question. What type of answer makes sense? What kind of Chinese are you? What are you fishing for? What type of answer would satisfy your curiosity? Because I already wrote a bit. Pretty transparent. You can hear me okay, yeah? Got a few minutes. So I should look at this. Okay, I don't have headphones plugged in. You hear some background noise, I think. I'm gonna let it actually play through, because maybe somebody will say hello and I want to acknowledge them.
I'll put some coconut oil on your butt. I will unhatch you. What the hell is that? Nikki. Is your name? Is your real name is Nikki? Your name is not Nikki. What's your name?
Let me see if I can go get this credit. There was this like an unreal deal just the other day, and I wanted to take advantage of it, but couldn't happen. And let's see if I can get a little something going on. Chat unavailable right now. Phone with a 2-minute estimated wait. Get a call from them. Okay, I can always call in. We'll try it right now. Like, let's see if within 15 minutes I can get this done. I guess I should fill in the form. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. There's too long of a hold time right now, and kill chat. Let me see. If I can just make this happen now, that'd be great. Callback is this the quickest way. Hey, Jobin. Hello. What is up? About to have a meeting, a teleconference, or just a phone call with somebody in like 15 minutes. I think we'll do webcam. So should I record it? Like, oh, open it? Yeah, I'll put it on the open. I think that's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable enough. How's it going today, Jobin? How's that brand spanking new phone treating you? Have you thought of witty things that you're going to include as part of your introduction? Because I would like to arrive on Monday, okay? Well, Yeah, this stuff just like never showed up. Your package may be lost. I already selected get a refund. It just disappeared. The package fucking disappeared, went off into space. So I guess I'll just buy another one once I get my refund. All is good. All is good. So, yeah, the streamer promo, the Live Now bot is fucked. It doesn't announce my shit half the time. More than half the time. And I'm sure it's probably missing on other people too. So it's fucked. Making friends though, man. Like plugging new phone numbers into my phone. At the rate I'm going, don't be surprised if some exciting things start happening soon. I feel like I've been running around just like warp speed, waking up from slumber. I'll try not to overextend. Why do I have so many dupes? And how am I gonna manage this? Do I really want Google to have access to all my shit? It's this constant struggle, right? Like, they said they're not gonna be evil, but can you trust them? Do you really trust Google? Kind of, I guess. Kind of. With some reservations. I don't know if I have many, risque photos in Google. Try to keep that on my own cloud. I think that's the smartest way to do it. Damn, dude, I didn't even put this. Oh my god, I'm a bad guy. I really am a bad guy. More you know. Anyways, we'll hop on the Google thing later and figure this thing out. It's kind of a big deal. Hey, we're very sorry. Refund, okay. And I also want to go to Starbucks because I'm basic. No, it's because I got a gift card. I got $10 of Starbucks credit, so I'm gonna go have me a cappuccino. Get mad caffeinated. And I'll probably kick it into journalism school a bit. And we go like bum smokes off strangers and, just meet townies. Holy shit, that is amazing. Yeah, we're definitely getting on the Switch thing today. In order to set the stage for this, though, I do need to clear off my drive a little bit. My local disk is, how bad is it right now? Whoops. .something gigs. It's very low space. I've got a 2 gig flash drive that I just picked up the other day as a freebie. So, I mean, that's available, which is nice. But it's not a lot to work with. Alright, so we're going to be using this Google Hangouts deal. Buy this group, pay $1 or more to get a whole bunch of stuff. There's still 10 days remaining on it. Wow, there's some really good stuff here, I think. Nice. Video courses and nice. Very cool. I might get this bundle just because it's something I'm curious about, and it sounds like it looks like it's a lot more polished. Who's this group? Who are these guys? The publishing company. I don't know if it's a good set, but I might get in on it. Close that out for now. Go over here and get back to my switch hacking guide. Alright, I got this thing going on in the background. I have 5 minutes remaining, so... Alright, where the fuck are these notifications coming from for Discord? I cannot tell. I think it's time I start getting out of some servers. I think I'm done with some. Fucking done. I'm in way too many of them right now. Alright, taking a quick bio break, I'll be back. I'm being the early bird. Or the early worm. I mean, like, real early. Really, really early. Oh yeah. Keep this propped up. Keep the air moving. Trying to go as fast as I can on this, on the work front. But you know, I'm also lazy. Like, there's actually a lot that I can be doing in the meantime. I'm not too disappointed with the areas for improvement I've been examining recently. I'm gonna wait 2 minutes, and then I'm gonna make a call. I should also be noting this stuff down. Hey. Hi, Amos. It's Alex. I set up a meeting time with you. Were you wanting to do this through the Google Meet? I didn't know if the intention was for me to drop by the incubator or what. I wouldn't mind dropping by. It's just the trouble is that my car, like I'm actually living on campus and my car is parked up in the lot next to the stadium. Yes. In fact, no, I think meeting in person is best actually. Meeting in person is best, of course. Oh no. What's your schedule look like from for the rest of this afternoon? Okay. Sure. Amos, have you eaten yet? Gotcha. If after lunch it's possible to meet in person. Otherwise, like I said, I'm actually in front of my computer now and ready to do this Google Meet. If that would work. Sure. Sure. Let's talk about this first, and then maybe swing by. Yeah. Yes. Yes. It's yep. All right. Okay. I'll talk to you there. Okay. Yeah. It was kind of unclear whether I do want to actually drop by the space.
Alex? You're on mute. Hi.
Hi. You can see me now.
Let me try and my laptop will support.
There we go.
Okay.
Oops. Tripping hazard over here.
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. I took a look at the new project that you told me about yesterday.
Yeah.
And it looks like there's not actually a website built up around it yet. It's very, very new.
You mean Mobac? Yeah. It's, well, we just launched it last month.
Mm-hmm.
So, since it's a mobile app, there isn't much of a website around it. It's mainly a landing page would be best.
Sure, absolutely. I mean, there is pretty heavy competition in this space too. Like, I was quite interested in the offer walls.
Okay. Have you ever tried them or?
Certainly. In fact, that's where the idea behind the referral incentive, whereby you also earn a percentage of your referees' earnings. This idea I first came across through a popular offer wall site.
Okay.
Yeah.
So give me some background about yourself.
I'm not exactly a digital native, but I've spent a lot of time on the computer and internet, studying towards my MBA, graduating in May. Former undergraduate degrees in petroleum engineering, and I like puzzles.
Oh, that's awesome. What kind of puzzles?
Just all sorts, really. Like, as a kid, I liked building Lego toys. I liked the Technics the most. I don't know if you got to play with those, but they always had something interesting going on. Like, you turn the wheel on something and you'll get to see a little piston moving, a lot of mechanical parts linking together. Yeah, these, and then most recently I've also been exploring the InfoSec space.
Okay, what's that?
Information security. The Israelis are huge into this. They have one of the top firms.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it's interesting. It's a huge area. So
Yes.
what especially there? I mean, what attracted you to that?
I took part in this IBM competition they put on. It's called the Vault. It was a puzzle game, a series of little puzzles, and I was a finalist. And they flew me out to Cambridge. And while there, I got to tour this place, a facility they have called the X-Force Command Center. And there, they put us through a CTF scenario. And it was my first time ever taking part in one of these. I've been reading Wired for many, many years, and just been somewhat familiar with some of the terminology around hacking. But getting to actually play with it was a lot of fun.
Sounds like it.
Oh yeah.
So what made you interested in offer walls and referrals and?
Well, making money on the internet is something I'm very interested in because it's good. It hits a lot of the right boxes, right, for an ideal income stream.
Okay.
Yes, and outside of this, it's just if you do it right, you can really help people.
Okay. That's yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So you took a look at Moabag, I understand.
Yeah, I did. I did take a quick look. I'm actually waiting on a new phone to get in this afternoon, so I'll be running both iOS and Android, and then I'll be happy to explore it a little more deeply.
Okay. So how can I help you, or what are you looking for?
This is usually the question that I would ask.
Well,
I would just like to make myself useful in some capacity.
okay. So you're graduating in May. That's your last. That means that
Yes, correct.
where you're finishing the semester in what, a week, 2 weeks?
Yeah, the semester is coming to a close very soon for me. My last obligation with class is on Tuesday, and then I'm waiting right now to hear back from HR for this data science role. It's an internship position, so I will seek to make myself busy during the work week that way. However, I'm interested as well in doing some other work on the side.
Okay. So how are you? What's your availability for your plans for next semester?
For the next semester, I'm going to require a grand total of, what is it? I have to take the capstone course, and then I need another, I have I think it's 3 credit hours for me to graduate at this point. So I'm going to be taking a minimal course load. I am considering potentially doing an independent study and seeing if I can do some either consulting or working in a business as my independent study. Either that or founding something. We'll see.
Okay. And what are you looking to do? What would get you excited?
Well, marketing is very interesting to me. It's very, very interesting to me. I want to grow as a digital marketer, and outside of the MBA, my interest in computers, I also have been playing with broadcast
Okay.
and YouTube, things of the sort.
You're a you're a YouTube influencer?
Well, no, I'm not like an influencer, but I'm starting to grow. I've been growing my influence slowly. With some dollars coming in, I will of course go back and remarket, and then I should begin to see faster growth. But so far, it's been an entirely organic effort.
So what do you do on YouTube?
I broadcast. I broadcast just life.
Okay, are those your own videos?
Yes, it's my own videos.
Okay, and can you send me a link to that?
To my presence. Oh, I'll have you just Google me. My alias online is Yeti Eater. That's Yeti, like the abominable snowman,
Yeah.
and Eater, one word.
Oh. Okay. And so how are you promoting your videos or your channel?
It's very little in the way of real promotion. I have a strategy that I intend to execute upon, but it's going to take some man hours and money.
Okay, so tell me about what you have planned.
Okay, my big plans right now, if you take a look, you'll see that the vast majority of content is just raw live streams, raw footage, and we're talking sessions that will go anywhere from an hour to 8, maybe up to 12 hours of runtime. There's no way that any one person will sit down and watch through all of this, right?
Yeah.
We're busy. You are lucky as advertisers, as marketers, to capture somebody's undivided attention for 20, 30 seconds. Maybe even 2 seconds is asking a lot, depending on what context we're in. So I have a lot of these golden nuggets, if you will, buried within these 8-hour-long sequences. I'm going to plumb down into the depths and retrieve the gold, and then package this gold up and use this gold as my marketing tools. That's going to be the hooks. So I'll experiment with a variety of different placements, targeting different demographics based on what's actually being done or said within these little pieces of gold. We'll talk like 10, 15 second long clips, maybe 45 seconds.
Okay, interesting. And how did you imagine you will reach this audience?
Well, as far as reach, it's gonna be across paid channels. I will be reinvesting some of anything I make with my work back into this effort, because I believe there's good long-term potential. The influencer economy is not going anywhere fast.
Okay, but how do you get to? I mean,
how do you break through the noise?
Yes.
Yeah, so you have to have. I think it's through symbols, right? You need to be able to appeal to people through use of some symbols, some type of symbols or messaging within the content. And if you take a look, you'll see in one of these things that I've done to help bolster some growth was to put the rifle. I have many thumbnails, you see. Like I had a rifle sitting front and center of my broadcast. It was just sitting on my desk like a big paperweight.
Yeah.
And this was a very useful tool because I knew that I was pulling in much more in the way of new users, new viewers over the rest of the field, right? And of course, some of these people would say, well, you can't do that. That's against the rules. Or they would say, that's not a real gun, you know, or they would say something like, go shoot yourself, shoot the wall, right? But it was working to get people's attention, to break through the noise. So things like this. Right, something that can ground people's, just like, hey, I don't see this every day.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. I mean, attention is very tough to get these days, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
It's easy, everybody would do it.
Of course.
Okay. So, any experience with not YouTube, with Facebook, with?
Yes. If you take a look, I have channels everywhere, and then I also have a website which lists all the official channels I've operated. So I've been playing with social for some time. I've been playing, but you know, I need a marketing budget, then I will kill it. Then I'll have a lot of fun.
So, what is your expected marketing budget? How much would you need to have fun?
I don't know. I personally don't know. I've only ever taken advantage of these little limited time promotional credits that Facebook offers. You know, so I put $1 of my own into Facebook when they offered me $10 of promotional credit. You know, I put like $1 into Twitter just to see, because you know, without income, it's very, very difficult to say, I'm going to start doing an ad run, right? So for your business, it's entirely up to you. Whatever your marketing budget is, then we just play with the pie and we optimize over time, see where we actually get the conversions that you want, and just keep milking it.
Okay. Interesting. I'm looking at your Facebook.
Of course. Yeah, everything is very small, but slowly it will grow. And I track everything.
So obviously we're doing stuff online and in social media, but what's interesting for us is we're doing, so since you're looking at Moabag, we are doing, we're basically doing we're promoting offers from brands.
Sure.
So in a way, and we're telling users, look, if you do or interact or engage with those brands in some way, you're going to get compensated by those brands.
Sure.
So a lot of what we do has to do with figuring out which offers work better and which channels do we use for user acquisition that will eventually make sense to us and be profitable.
Sure.
But it's a lot along the lines that you're looking for and how to efficiently improve that.
Of course.
So you're obviously taking videos. Have you done any graphics or anything like that?
I have
on
friends that
social
can do
media?
graphics. I have friends that do graphics. A very close friend of mine is responsible for doing graphics for myself. And he would be, I think he has some bandwidth.
Okay. So I'm guessing I need to think, we need to meet and maybe discuss it more. But it looks like you may be a good candidate for an internship if you're interested. Work with us. The way we use, sorry.
Yes. So the intern, like as far as interning, it's I would like to be able to work with you alongside you because I recognize you have experience as an entrepreneur. This is not your first rodeo. I mean, like internships are nice, but as I said, I have this one that's actually on the table, and I'm just waiting for HR to clear me. I will be taking them up on this offer because the data science is something I want to improve upon, as I recognize it's so in demand that it can be taken anywhere. However, I'd also like to work with you as, you know, this will be a side project, something that I can help on.
So what form do you see this working?
You know, ideally for me in a consulting type capacity, but we could call it an internship, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. So usually the reason we usually work with interns is that our process of, usually most of the students we work with have no experience or at least very little experience. Sure. What we need them to do. Yes. And they learn a lot.
Of course.
So usually our process works in a way in which we bring them in, they have a non-paid internship for 1 semester. We see if they work well with us. They see if they're interested in this is what they want to do. And if there's a good match, we hire them.
I see.
That's how it usually works. Because it takes about 2 to 3 months to figure out, look, this is what you're good at or not.
Indeed.
This is what we need to teach you. This is how we work. And mainly, do we feel we can work with you, and do you fit what we're doing?
Of course.
So I don't know how much sense that makes to you at this point, but that's how we work. Now we can try and be flexible about that. We can try and work around this, but our main goal is figuring out if there's a good fit before we actually hire you and start working with you.
I totally understand. I think that's the right move to make.
Okay. So back to putting the ball in your court. How would you like to do that?
Okay, so the internship that I told you that I will be working, I got this because the data science lead at the organization came and delivered a talk to the MBA students. He indicated that their organization had been successful in weeding out potentially interesting hires versus not interesting hires by way of an assessment. So I asked about this assessment, filled it out, and through that was able to have a sit down with him. I think that if you want to know if I'm good for it, we should have some type of test. Right? Or perhaps if you told me more about what you'd like to accomplish in the short term and moving forward with your project, maybe I can provide some ideas, or let you know if I've actually done something of the sort.
Okay. I need to think about something, a question that we can give you that will let you, and some data that would let you come up with something that is, because a lot of the things we're doing, it's going to take time to explain how the market, so one of the reasons I'm asking, do you have any experience with Facebook? Is I'm assuming from what you said is you're using Facebook as promoting your posts, right?
I've played with its targeting tools a bit, yes.
Any experience with Google Analytics and Google?
Google, yes, I've been running Google Analytics for quite a long time across my web properties.
Okay, so give me an example for an insight you got from Google Analytics that helped you.
An insight?
Yep.
Yes, so I performed A/B split testing on an article I wrote some years ago that I'd used. I used affiliate links to go and generate revenue. The article ultimately brought in, a couple $1,000s for me across an extended period of time, but the purpose of the A/B split tests were to see, does it make sense to include a table of contents at the top of the article? And the answer was yes. And then the second test, is it better to keep it expanded to begin with or collapsed? And then, testing like this, I wait until I have significant data to demonstrate, all right, version A is better than B, and then implement the change, roll it out.
And how did you measure it? What was the outcome?
The conversion rates that I'm looking for are successful events. It's just event tracking, click-throughs over to this affiliate link. Because at the end of the day, it's the bottom line. Right? The content really stays the same, it's just a slight tweak in the presentation.
So you were looking for click-through, not for conversions?
No, it's conversions. My successful conversion is defined as the click-through. Because after it goes over to, in this case, I use Amazon Associates for my revenue. And once it goes to Amazon, I trust that Amazon's going to take care of it. Right? If I linked people to this, okay, they have intention to buy. If I tell them, okay, you have this problem, here's a solution, here's what I would recommend, they click through, the rates were pretty good.
Okay, and you've seen increase in action if...
I mean, what ultimately killed that was people moving to video, and then actually organized groups of people taking the time to review 30 different products that do the exact same thing. I can't do that as a one-man show. So I stepped out of that game.
Okay.
Yeah, but I have experience with this A/B split testing, setting up the event tracking, monitoring, setting goals, and monitoring.
Interesting. So one of the things we're looking at is in user acquisition is obviously trying to figure out which... Well, we're looking at offer conversion, not at offer starts.
Sure. Yeah, because that's how you get paid. They got to finish.
Yeah, so in your case, while you were looking at CTR, which is something we're obviously monitoring, we're a lot of times looking at, we have a funnel that is a bit more complex than that. We have a funnel in which you install the app, you register, and then you start, choose any offer you want or several.
Of course.
And once you complete them, you get paid.
Yes. Yeah, after 32 days or something, right? After the return window has closed, or if it's say an actual physical item that you have to get, there's some lead time.
Yeah.
And
so our offers are digital, but what I'm trying to think is I'm trying to compare it to you is you are looking at a click-through rate from your offer or your ad, because you're putting an ad just in a native format to your in your case Amazon, to your provider, and you were assuming that the completion rate doesn't change. The question I'm asking is, have you ever looked at, because you were promoting, I'm assuming you were promoting your blog or your article somewhere?
No, all organic. All organic. I was like top 2, top 3 position on Google for my long tails keyword. Yeah.
Got it. So the question I should be asking you is, now assume you had to promote your blog.
Sure.
How would you measure your, or how would you optimize your promotion? Would it still be for click-through? Would it be for conversions?
Yeah, so it's cents per action, right?
Sorry?
You look at the cost in order to get the successful action. So in this case, it is the conversion, not just the click-through. But click-through, it's always one step of the funnel. Admittedly, my own funnel was exceedingly short, but this stuff I do understand well enough that I can say I'm confident in doing it.
Okay, so what we're looking at is funnel which we're in a way buying traffic and then looking at its conversion on the other side.
Yes.
So the game here is more complicated because obviously there are different creatives you can do, different campaigns, you can address different audiences through different channels. So it's a lot more complicated in that end. And I'm assuming that's something you need to learn how to optimize and work with. Okay. I need to think about this a bit to figure out how we can do this.
Sure.
We'll still probably want to do a trial period with you if we do. It can be shorter than a semester, but we do want to see how it works out.
I'm sorry, I can't work for free. I've done too much of that in my life.
Well, what did you do for free?
I've given away a lot for free. A lot.
Okay.
Like just the writing, for instance, just writing alone, building up web properties of my own. I've done a lot. Tried to bootstrap many times.
Okay.
And the bootstrapping is exceedingly difficult, right? Where you need some money in order to operate.
Yeah.
I don't want to make a abnormally large dent inside of your company's finances. I would like to play with the marketing if you would allow me to, right? And maybe it's best too that we should have a face-to-face meeting again just to refresh. I sent you in the email where we met, when we first bumped into each other.
Maybe tell me a little bit about your experience with startups you created.
Yeah, so it begins like back in 2013. I took, when Jake was teaching, I took the launching a high growth business venture class. And Quentin is also there. I talked with him about this. It was highly recommended to me. My team won first place, so we split a $5,000 prize. It was for a scaffolding material. And I don't know ultimately what happened with this because I had a bit of a falling out, which is unfortunate. But after this, at one point I just picked up and I left the program. I left following the fall semester 2012 and started to invest more deeply into web. I started playing with the internet, made my first websites back in, I want to say in middle school, maybe even earlier. I've been publishing on the internet for a very long time. Starting with guides, teaching other people how to hack a little play device, like the Sony PlayStation Portable, if you remember that one. The Motorola Razr V3, teaching people how to do the seam edits and just trying to monetize with just banner ads. And then we moved on to affiliate marketing. Some of the projects that I've spun up, I leveraged MediaWiki, Semantic MediaWiki, to build up this thing, a repository of information. I wanted to make something that would defeat all of these like car repair guides, right? Instead of having disparate information spread across like many forums catering to this one particular type of car, why not just collect it on one site and build a community, online community around this? Just monetize part sales. So looked at this. I made pitches too during the course of the time I was a student. Like won a prize for, what was it called? I can't remember what it's called anymore. I put it on my LinkedIn profile. But there's this, looked into consulting businesses, spinning up lead generation for specific niches, a bit of everything. But the pay is very important at this point.
Okay, fair enough. I can understand that.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's frustrating,
No, it is, and I can appreciate that. My question might be, you're graduating in May. What are your plans after that?
Well, I would like to be mobile. It's very important to me that I can have mobility. Location independence is a must-have. Simply, sorry?
No, I'm listening. It's interesting.
Yes, that's why my interest in the web. Like I said early on, it checks a lot of the right boxes. The location independence is important to me because I still have like my grandparents on my mother's side are both alive. My grandmother on my father's side is still alive. I want to spend more time on the ground with the people that I love. I mean, this is the point after all of making money, is that we should be able to, like, yeah, have some nice things, sure, but I don't need to drive a fancy car. I do want to spend time with my loved ones. And hence the location independence. I've had some experience working remotely before as well, working with startups.
Okay, so first of all, I'm thinking about somebody that I may want to introduce you to that is looking for, but they're looking for somebody that might help them online with online advertising. Even if this doesn't work out or doesn't matter.
Sure, I appreciate this.
Okay, let's do this. Let's try and meet face next week. I want to give you some time. I want to show you some data, and let's see what you can do with that data. So what you think about it and what your suggestions are, and we'll make a decision. Okay?
Sure.
Makes sense? So let me look at my calendar here. How about, like, shit. Friday next week, let's say, for some reason, I think I have some here back. How about Friday? How about Friday at 2 or 3 is 2 or 3?
I may be out of here by then. Meeting with my parents and headed back home for the break.
So when are you planning on leaving town?
Do you have any plans for this weekend? I know it's really short notice.
Yes. I'm sorry, it's my daughter's birthday. So.
Oh no. Okay, I cannot interrupt that.
No. When are you leaving town? Early next week? Or
So
when?
it's probably going to be in the later half of next week, and I mean, we could meet in the evening as well if if that's an option. I'm living on campus. I can just walk up downtown and meet you someplace.
How about, uh, how is your Wednesday morning?
So far, nothing on it. Are you a morning person?
Not really, but I gotta be on campus on at 11, so I
On
have
11?
something
Okay.
at 11. So I can meet you, let's say 9. Would that work?
I guess either before or after. If you prefer before, then we will do before.
Yeah, because after I gotta be down here again. So before 9 or before 11.
Okay, look, if it's after, maybe I can just run by there too. I can actually hop in. In fact, if you said you're available until 3. If you want to, let's just meet now. I will go over there and then.
Oh,
We'll sit
I
down.
gotta think about the data I want to show you.
Of course, of course.
It's not something I have it.
Like I can just wing it.
So how about so what's your availability for Wednesday?
See, I'm mostly just curious what the word is with the. I'm waiting to hear back from that employer, and as soon as I hear back from them, I will want to go in, get oriented, and in with the team, so I can also take that with me over the break. I want to keep working over the break. So evenings really are best. Evenings are best. Like tentatively, I may be able to do 9 o'clock on Wednesday.
Evenings. We can do evenings. Well, not on Tuesday. We can do Wednesday. Let's say 6 or 7 p.m.
Okay.
Would that work?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do. Trying to think here out loud. Where would you like to meet? Where would be a good place for you to meet?
Tell you what, I'm. Pretty much everything is within walking distance of campus, which is good. Are you looking to eat? Would you like to eat?
Not necessarily. Only if you're hungry.
Yeah.
That really fast.
So, if this is the case, I haven't stopped into.
Fine in a moment and
7 p.m.
yes. Your APZ 30. Okay?
Terrific.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks for the time.
No, thank you.
Have a great weekend.
All right, you too.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, cool. He also blocked off 2 hours, pretty much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, sir. Should be fun. Whoops. Can I cancel what I just did? I hate touchscreens. They're so annoying. Yeah, we'll have a test. All right, I'm gonna get some water. Back in the tick. And with that, I mean, it's the early afternoon. I would like to go get some coffee. I think that was a good use of time, though. It's better that we, I mean, it's possible that, with a first face-to-face meeting, we can just get everything just one and done, but it's, it's tough. That's challenging. But that conversation really does give me some pause, like some reason to just sit back and reflect a little bit. I pulled out pretty much all of the experience I have. And when I consider it, it's actually pretty significant. Like, it's quite significant. There's no reason that, like, yeah, I mean, probably can't command, say, top dollar for what I do now. But I know, like, it's actually been quite useful knowing a little about a lot of things. It's pretty useful, after all. I guess this is me just kind of coming into this period of growth. Finally realizing I can actually do some stuff to get paid. Because I'm done with working for free. Really. Like, in order to grow this effort, my life, to the next level, I gotta get paid. Okay. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is good. I'm really excited. Like really excited. Let me also get on the phone with these guys. Wow, that is longer than expected. I have a feeling that that thing is pretty much dead. Oh, hey. Cool. There's actually potential here. Boom, 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 dum, dum, dum. I really hope that my package is coming in. I want my package. I want my toys. I fucking love holiday music. Just Christmas music. Puts me in a really good mood. Even if it's cold out. It's beaming. Let's see what's up with these guys. Still not there. Bail. Poke my head in and out like a bullet, so to speak. I don't need constant background noise in my life. In fact, that's funny. We'll talk about that later. I think I'm gonna go take a walk. Like this thing's kind of important. In fact, I'm just gonna fill out the form and have them give me a call. That's on your end. It's definitely not a problem on, like, I have it monitored right now. I can see it's not in my transmission from here over to the world. You may want to drop the bit rate. If you're watching on Twitch, then you're not watching on Twitch even, are you? Maybe you are, I don't know. You're definitely not on YouTube. If you hop over to YouTube, transcoding is always available. Hey, Kung Fu Rubber, what's up, man? Estimated wait time is 69 minutes. Wonderful. Right now? Already? Okay, I think I need to do this back and forth thing. I'm just gonna go hands-free, I think. Like, I'm just gonna go walk around. Like, put in a headset, take care of business, and go get myself some coffee. Actually, it looks good. It looks like everything's still working okay. It didn't get all choppy. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised. I thought as soon as I got the phone call, everything would get fucked up. The kittens? Where's Paul? Paul, where are you? I miss him, man. But I'll see him soon. Just trying to take care of some, get some shit rolling. I need to get some dough rolling in, man. Need to make some money moves before the year's through. What is this? What is this hold music? No. The toilet sink unit joke, 4-inch window. The toilet sink unit, let me take a look at it again, just to jog my memory. Not jog, refresh. Toilet sink unit, it's not, so that's how they actually are. Like, okay, what's being depicted there is, I think, pretty accurate for an Ultramax facility. Like, the Ultramax facilities are really fucking shitty. It's like dreadful place to be. It's like, you don't want to end up in one of those ever, you know? And in fact, I don't think enough people really know just how awful conditions are within them. People lose their minds. They start fleeing shit at guards. It's really bad. So this is not a joke. I mean, it's funny. Yeah, like she's, put her in prison. She's in prison, and then there's Trump on the TV. But I agree. That's funny. But like the actual cell that you see, that's legit. Somebody didn't just design that for her. Like that is real. So, no, you don't. That's not meant for her discomfort. That's just what it is. Hey. Yeah, dude, it is really just Trump being on TV and she's in the cell. Like, the rest of it is legit. That exists in the real world, and it's horrific. But speaking like 7 foot by 12 foot, this room is probably like that big. Probably about 7 by 12. It's a fucking cell. you know, but like on the bright side, there's no shower in here. I'm not expected to eat, sleep, shit in here. Just sleep. You know, if I need a shit, then I just walk down the hall to the place with the shitter. And of course I wash my hands. Yeah, I'm gonna be on hold for a while, so I may as well just get my kit together and go get some coffee. I'm gonna go down to Starbucks and go like hang out somewhere else on campus instead of being in here. I'll come back here when my toys are here. My toys arrive, just come back. This means I'm leaving you soon. But you know, I'll be available to chat if anybody wants to chat. In fact, just assume that I'm always available and then reach out. How about that? If you're in Discord, assume I'm available. I'll be sure. Yep. Not only can I leave and move around, I have access to things like money by way of pieces of plastic in the metal. It's great. Right. Oh yeah, so I guess that conversation was a highlight worthy thing. You know, I'm just gonna start building up like I'm gonna start building up a library of my own. I guess it's a sales call. That's a pretty apt descriptor of what just went down earlier. Because it's pretty much what it is. I don't have any recording of the first call that I made. But yeah. Yeah, you know, it went from like first call, reestablish contact, email, just quick email, set up a second call to set up face-to-face. Started around, what time was it? Sequence starts around, let's say noon, and then ended about 12:40, I want to say. I mean, I have metadata. I always have metadata. 12:43 p.m. And we'll just roll with that for now. Any last words? Okay. Seeing no objection, I will be taking my leave. Oh my shit. Fucking technology, man. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's my father getting toys. Not me. Or my toys. Oh god, this is completely unacceptable. I thought I could just easily like peace and leave. But it's taking some time. Alright folks, for real this time. Bye-bye for now. Just a little Photoshop, dude. Easy. Go quick and easy. Alright, bye-bye.